My dear child, there is something meaningful I'd like to speak to you about right now, quietly, personally. It's a matter of importance, something that shouldn't wait or remain unsaid. We are approaching a time set apart specifically for you, and that moment is almost here. Very soon, perhaps within just a few minutes as you understand them, you will sense me drawing near. My presence will be subtle yet clearly felt, different from your usual experiences. It will be deeply meaningful, quietly powerful, and undeniably genuine. It will be my spirit reaching out, gently interacting not just with your situation, but with your innermost thoughts and feelings. This moment will touch parts of you beyond ordinary reach, those sensitive inner areas that only my spirit knows how to awaken and gently guide. In that carefully chosen moment, you will perceive an opening, a sense of something you've quietly wished for. Those heartfelt desires you kept silent, perhaps even things you thought forgotten, will gently rise again, brought into view by my hand. It's not by accident that you're here at this particular moment. I've led you to this point intentionally, preparing you for something unique and deeply personal. A new understanding, a fresh opportunity from above will soon come your way. Let me assure you clearly, this isn't some prize given for flawless living. It comes simply because of your genuine trust, your quiet humility, and your enduring faithfulness, even when you felt most uncertain. Today, I want you to clearly understand this. My love for you is constant and unwavering. It isn't fragile or conditional, unlike the affection people sometimes offer. My love for you existed from your very start, even when you didn't yet know how to respond. I cared for you even when you moved away from me or doubted my intentions. I loved you through every difficulty, every mistake, and every setback. My love isn't determined by your achievements or moods. It won't vanish if you feel inadequate or struggle to see your worth. It flows from my very being, making it a steady, reliable truth in your life, something you neither earn nor lose through your efforts. I know there have been moments when you've struggled with doubts about your value. Perhaps voices around you or your internal critic have defined you negatively, telling you you're inadequate or unworthy. But hear me clearly, as the one who formed you and knows you fully. I don't view you with harsh judgment. I see you wholly, flaws and all. Yet my affection for you remains steadfast and everlasting. I see beauty in you that you're still discovering. I notice your gentleness when you quietly pray for others while carrying your own struggles. I've watched you forgive without expecting apologies. I've observed those private sacrifices you made without seeking recognition. Each of these acts is known and remembered by me. Beyond recognition, I want you to truly understand this. I'm deeply pleased with you. Not because you've done impressive deeds, nor because you've always been strong or faultless. My pleasure comes from your perseverance, your decision to return to me, even when you felt hopelessly lost. It comes from the moments you've let your heart open, even slightly, allowing me to reach you. I admire you, not merely for overcoming difficulties, but because you're still here, quietly hopeful, still searching, still holding on despite everything you've faced. Your quiet devotion has deeply moved me. Those private acts of care, those heartfelt prayers, they resonate beyond your sight. You may have felt unseen, but I have always noticed. Now I long to offer you kindness and insights beyond your expectations, not to finally make you feel worthy, but to clearly show you my goodness. I want you to recognize me, not just as the provider of blessings, but as the one who stands with you, offering comfort, helping carry your burdens, and sustaining you through weary times. This moment marks a subtle yet important turning point. It's like standing quietly between past struggles and a future filled with peace and renewal. While I can't promise a life free from challenges, Growth often comes through trials. I assure you that remaining close to me will protect your heart's foundations. Difficulties may come, yet you'll never face them in isolation. Starting now, there is a shift in the atmosphere around you. A quiet assurance has been affirmed, an undeniable truth that declares you belong to me, valued, protected, and cherished deeply. My precious child, once more let your heart become calm. Allow your thoughts to quieten so I can share this clearly from my heart to yours. I am incredibly pleased with you. I have seen the sincerity of your heart, your courage even amid fear. I have noticed your imperfections, but also your consistent desire to grow closer to me. I am aware there have been days when your exhaustion nearly overwhelmed you. I know there have been nights filled with loneliness and wondering if anyone truly understood your struggles. I observed you wrestling with self-doubt, uncertainty about your future, and perhaps even questioning my closeness. But what truly moves me isn't your strength alone, but your resilience. Despite uncertainty and hardship, you never fully released your grip on me. You continued taking small steps forward, even with a heavy heart and tired mind. Understand this clearly. Your hope and even your smallest act of faithfulness were not overlooked. They have created opportunities for me to work in your life in deeper ways, not because you relied solely on your strength, but because you refused to give up. I am proud of how you didn't let bitterness control you, even when anger was justified. I've noticed your handling of misunderstandings, moments when others questioned your intentions or hurt your feelings. You could have responded harshly, but instead chose kindness, even if only in private thought. I've seen you hold back words that wanted release, choosing instead to offer grace. I've watched you quietly forgive, even when it was tremendously challenging. These choices were never easy, yet you made them. Such acts, unnoticed by others, hold immense value to me. They reflect a heart genuinely touched by grace. Know this deeply, child. Your gentle persistence, quiet forgiveness, and your continuous hope have echoed profoundly within my heart. They are precious, meaningful acts that connect you closer to my spirit. Because of your humility and quiet resolve, significant things have started shifting for you, opening doors to new blessings and deeper peace. Today marks a quiet milestone, an opportunity for you to step forward with fresh clarity and renewed strength. Hold on to the assurance that no matter what comes, you are not alone. My presence will remain with you, steady and supportive, guiding you gently through life's complexities. Take comfort knowing that your past struggles don't define your future. They have shaped you, yes, but they haven't limited you. I am actively involved, bringing renewal, strength, and clarity, enabling you to live freely and confidently, secure in the knowledge that you belong fully and forever to me. You are deeply loved. You are never forgotten or overlooked. Each moment of your journey matters to me, and I remain here, faithfully committed to you in every situation. In quiet strength, in sincere love, and with unending grace, I remain at your side. I saw you at those moments of difficult decision-making, when forgiveness and bitterness stood side by side and you struggled to choose your path. I recognize your pain clearly, how deeply words and actions have wounded your spirit. Forgiving wasn't easy or immediate. It demanded ongoing, quiet resolve. Still, you chose forgiveness. Not necessarily because the ones who hurt you deserved it right then, but because somewhere inside you began to grasp that forgiveness was ultimately for your own peace. This quiet act speaks volumes about the truth alive within you, reflecting the deepest aspects of my own heart. I noticed how you handled life's weightiest burdens, the times when everything seemed on the brink of collapse. You resisted the urge to surrender entirely to despair. Instead, even if your steps were hesitant or uncertain, you stood up. You kept going forward, however slowly or shakily. Every careful step you've taken, each small act of pressing forward despite struggles, has spoken clearly of your trust in me. Do you realize how meaningful these modest steps are? Your private efforts, unseen by others, and the internal battles you've quietly endured, resonate profoundly with me. It's not grand gestures or visible successes that move my heart. It's your quiet perseverance, particularly during times when hope seemed distant or impossible. I see you completely. I understand the sacrifices you've quietly made to stay true to the gentle pull guiding your spirit toward me. I noticed when you chose silence over anger, prayer instead of resentment, generosity rather than self-interest. These humble acts haven't disappeared unnoticed. Instead, they have quietly accumulated, waiting for the right moment when I will bless your patient faithfulness abundantly. Your struggles, your quiet endurance, will not remain unanswered. Joy will indeed replace sorrow, as I promised. I have walked beside you every step of your journey, not only during times of joy or success, but also in the hardest, darkest moments. Even when you felt utterly alone, overwhelmed, or confused, my presence remained constant and unwavering. Consider this deeply. None of your trials, waiting periods, inner battles, or confusing detours were pointless or accidental. They weren't meaningless twists of fate. Each experience, every difficulty was allowed thoughtfully and purposefully by me, always limited by my unwavering commitment to your well-being. You might not yet see clearly the purpose behind every difficulty or delay. The overall pattern might still be hidden from view. But trust me, every detail of your life is being carefully arranged within a meaningful and compassionate plan. I have paid close attention to every tear, every sigh, every quiet moment of confusion or disappointment. Indeed, I have used these very challenges and uncertainties to strengthen and deepen your spirit. From these moments of difficulty, something new and valuable emerges within you. A quiet strength, genuine humility, profound wisdom, and a deeper closeness to me. Others might judge success or failure superficially, but I see beyond the surface. I value your hidden resilience, your quiet capacity for forgiveness, and your continuing faith even when circumstances encourage despair. My beloved, something new is approaching. A new chapter is about to open, not because you forced your way forward, but because the timing is now right. Every trial you faced, each period of waiting and uncertainty, prepared your spirit. These were not idle or wasted seasons, but times of preparation for what lies ahead. Soon you will experience the fulfillment of promises made, the tangible answers to your private hopes and quiet prayers. The coming blessing is neither mere reward nor recognition, but the inevitable result of your steadfast endurance and genuine faithfulness. I ask only one thing of you now: remain watchful and open. Don't let waiting dull your inner awareness or quiet confidence. Protect the gentle flame of faith within you, even when doubt threatens from inside or around you. If your eyes haven't yet seen fulfillment, let your heart remain certain. Hold on to hope, not with anxiety, but with steady trust. What I have started in you, I promise to complete, not necessarily according to your timeline, but perfectly aligned with mine. Let each day be marked by quiet trust rather than restless impatience. Live as someone anticipating the arrival of something significant. So when the moment arrives, you will not feel startled or unprepared, because your spirit will have anticipated it all along. This inner readiness will ensure that you fully embrace what lies ahead, free from regret or hesitation. Consider carefully this truth. Everything permitted in your life was not designed to weaken you, but to deepen your understanding and strengthen your resolve. Perfection was never the goal. Rather, my desire has always been genuine obedience and sincere devotion. Your falls and setbacks never diminished my affection for you. Instead, what touches my heart deeply is that each time you stumbled, you chose to stand and continue moving toward me. This single choice alone is sufficient for me to respond generously from my abundance. Throughout your journey, you haven't merely endured. You've quietly matured in wisdom, humility, and spiritual insight, perhaps more deeply than you realize. I have seen your quiet struggles, tears shed alone, and whispered prayers in solitude. None went unnoticed or forgotten. As you approach this new stage of your life, understand clearly, you are prepared. Your readiness is not rooted in outward perfection or strength, but because you permitted yourself to learn and grow through life's quiet challenges and unseen lessons. You chose surrender and trust, even when the path ahead was unclear and your own resources felt inadequate. You didn't run from discipline or testing. Instead, you allowed difficult moments to refine your character and clarify your understanding of what truly matters. Now, you are entering a season marked by greater responsibility and deeper insight into my presence. Your connection with me will grow beyond fleeting or occasional encounters. It will become a consistent reality, an atmosphere you inhabit continually. Each day, you will experience my closeness, steady and sure. So remain anchored in your quiet trust. Continue nurturing your inner life carefully and patiently. I know well your imperfections, your human nature. I do not seek perfect behavior, but sincere devotion. My calling wasn't based on your never stumbling, but on your willingness to keep moving forward despite setbacks. The trials and moments of waiting you've encountered weren't punishments or arbitrary hardships. They were purposeful, carefully balanced experiences meant to deepen your resilience, compassion, and spiritual insight. Every tear and prayer, every quiet moment of perseverance is building toward something greater than you currently imagine. Soon you will see clearly that nothing was wasted or insignificant. Prepare yourself now to receive what is approaching, not with anxiety but calm assurance. Continue living with openness and expectation, trusting my intentions for your life fully. The transition ahead will not catch you unaware. Your spirit already senses it coming. When it arrives, you will step forward without hesitation or lingering uncertainty. Always remember, the quiet, unnoticed battles and moments of faithfulness hold the deepest significance. Your hidden sacrifices, the forgiveness you've extended silently, the persistence in dark and uncertain times, all these deeply move my heart. Your true value is evident not in obvious accomplishments, but in your quiet, steady faithfulness in life's ordinary challenges. As your life moves forward into this next phase, rest in my unwavering presence. Every experience, every difficulty has carefully shaped you into someone uniquely prepared for what lies ahead. Your trials, tears, and quiet resilience have all contributed to your readiness. Hold firmly to the quiet strength you've gained. Protect your faithfulness diligently. Continue choosing kindness over bitterness, trust over doubt. Your steadfastness has not gone unnoticed, and your quiet perseverance is about to yield profound joy and satisfaction. The time has arrived for fulfillment, the natural outcome of your patient endurance and heartfelt devotion. Be ready to embrace it fully, confidently, knowing every experience has led you precisely to this moment. My presence will accompany you closely, turning each day into a deeper experience of my love and care. Together, we will step forward confidently, fully prepared for what is coming next. You will find me in ordinary moments, in the subtle details you usually overlook, and in opportunities only I can provide. Do not be anxious about the future or uncertain times ahead. Every day of your life has been known to me from the beginning. Each step you take has already been accounted for in my plans, written not by human intentions, but by my purposeful love. Nothing in your life is random. Even mistakes you regret are things I can turn into meaningful growth. I don't dwell on your failures. I see potential and purpose in your restoration. When you believed you were insufficient, I recognized your deeper strength. Your moments of weakness allowed me to reinforce you with my own strength. Times you felt broken became moments of growth, preparing you for something greater than you've previously known, enhancing your resilience and understanding. This new stage of your life isn't simply a shift in circumstances. It's an invitation to deeper understanding. I will guide you into insights you've never encountered before. Secrets you've not sought with mere curiosity will become real to you because you've been reliable with small responsibilities and quiet obedience. Things you've only known intellectually will now become part of your daily life. Your hope will become concrete, deeply rooted in trust rather than uncertain optimism. You will not face this path alone. I will bring people into your life who recognize and nurture the good within you, who encourage your inner strength rather than fear it. I will lead you to places already prepared for your arrival. When situations feel overwhelming, you'll recall that your strength isn't your own. It's my presence within you, constant, unwavering, and dependable. From this moment, your sense of worth won't depend on others' approval, but on my steady attention, which has been with you since the beginning. You won't need to prove your value through achievements. I chose you long before worldly success became a consideration. The new responsibilities, open doors, and opportunities coming your way are privileges, not burdens. I give responsibility only after ensuring you are ready and fully equipped. Don't worry if the bigger picture isn't clear yet, or if the plans remain uncertain. Your only task is to follow me step by step, trusting even the smallest instructions and maintaining a sincere heart. True faith comes from acting without needing complete clarity, and this genuine trust is what pleases me most deeply, not outward acts or achievements. I will raise you up, not for your ego, but to highlight my purpose through your actions. My name will be evident in your simplest daily tasks, in kind words, thoughtful actions, and unseen moments of forgiveness. Know this clearly. Every experience in this new phase, even challenges, are chances to understand me better. Nothing about your life is accidental. Each moment is carefully placed within my larger plan, which is built on endless compassion. I'm cultivating something permanent within you, and through your life, others will find their own paths toward clarity. Stand firm. Don't doubt the quiet promises placed in your heart, and confidently embrace this new chapter, knowing I won't stop until my intentions for your life fully emerge. Listen carefully now. Something unique and precious is about to unfold in your life, something beyond your imagination or experience. The goodness approaching you isn't simply a reward, it's my generous grace at work, going beyond what you expect or can fully understand. The standards you've used before will not apply here. I'm doing something completely new, beyond what you dared to consider. Your previous experiences were essential, not setbacks. They expanded your spiritual capacity, making room for something profound I'm now offering you. Before you could receive what's coming, I needed to prepare you, strengthening your inner resolve. Those past challenges built resilience, creating a foundation that allows you to confidently accept the deeper truths about to be revealed. This isn't merely about receiving blessings, it's about experiencing me closely, personally. While material rewards may come, they aren't the true prize. The true gift is a deeper connection with me. Stories you've only heard others share will become your lived experiences. Whispers you've barely heard before will now speak clearly within you, providing steady assurance rather than anxiety, grounding you firmly and filling your life with joy. I will communicate with you personally and continuously. My guidance won't only appear in major life decisions, but also subtly in everyday details. My hand will guide seemingly ordinary events, chance meetings, unexplained opportunities, and even dreams carrying meaningful messages. Your awareness of my presence will sharpen. You'll see me clearly not just in extraordinary events, but also in everyday activities. Every moment, every action, every breath will confirm my closeness. You're at an important turning point, not just transitioning seasons, but growing into deeper awareness and closeness with me. Pay close attention. This time isn't just a passing phase, it's a meaningful shift. Your internal world is changing significantly. You've spent time searching and growing, and now you're beginning to embody what you've learned, not merely for yourself, but to gently share your discoveries with others. You've gained much understanding, and now a new, quiet mission unfolds. Your journey of learning and reflection is shifting towards guiding others, offering them steady support as they seek their own clarity and peace. Your daily life, the way you approach each moment, will gently illustrate my continuous support and quiet strength. Allow your spirit to anticipate calmly, free from fear or limitations of past disappointments. Don't restrict my possibilities by focusing on what seems impossible to you. There's no need to fully grasp every detail before moving forward. Trust, because deep down you recognize my consistency and reliability. This quiet confidence, your willingness to step forward without complete clarity, is how you'll witness remarkable transformations in this phase of your life. Let your spirit rise above tiredness or lingering doubts. Gently release anxieties that emerged during lonely or uncertain times. Stand with quiet confidence, ready to receive differently than before. I'm here not just to give you pleasant experiences, but to reflect my nature through your daily actions and interactions. I wish to reveal to those around you what can happen when someone genuinely listens and follows where I gently lead. I am not searching for perfect individuals, but rather people who allow themselves to be guided. You, my beloved, have reached that point. Quietly, without attention or recognition, you've given me genuine gestures of care. When life's daily trials arose, you responded with patience. You chose forgiveness over resentment, even when resentment felt justified. You persevered through challenges, though stopping would have felt easier. Every quiet act of kindness you performed will become part of something bigger, bringing warmth and clarity to the shadows in your life. Therefore, be ready for something new. Do not limit your thinking to familiar patterns. Comfort should never stop you from discovering the extraordinary. Allow me to gently stretch your perspective and show you how my approach can shift your path. The journey ahead will require deeper trust, yet it will lead to greater peace and lasting happiness. A joy not tied to external events, but anchored in our shared connection. I will remain consistently present, offering clarity when you're uncertain, gentle reassurance when you feel unsure, and constant companionship every step of the way. I am initiating something special, an authentic and meaningful new direction through you. This isn't due to any inherent perfection or ability you possess, but because you've chosen to rely on my provision. Move forward with confidence, understanding that your experiences will not only transform you, but also inspire others to turn toward me. Your life will become evidence of my genuine care and active involvement, showing that quiet devotion can powerfully reveal my unwavering support. As you step into this period of greater understanding and closer connection, lift your eyes higher. Try viewing your life not solely through physical experiences or passing emotions. Look beyond your immediate surroundings, past the feelings that might discourage you and the memories that once hindered you. Develop an inner vision, capable of recognizing my subtle movements even when no obvious change is apparent. This isn't merely a set of beliefs. It's a way of existing, a calm assurance that each phase of your life unfolds purposefully under my guidance. Know that nothing you experience is random or accidental. Each detail is being intentionally woven into your journey with careful precision to lead you toward the goodness I've intended all along. The worries you previously held on to, the circumstances you considered beyond repair, even your quiet times of feeling ineffective or isolated. These will become clear indicators of how I transform difficulties into meaningful growth. Every event in your life is arranged to foster your ultimate good, not because of special worthiness, but because I am committed to fulfilling my promises. My consistent, steady affection ensures that no barrier can permanently disrupt what I've planned for your future. In areas of your life where you've felt scarcity, perhaps emotional closeness, supportive relationships, or optimism, I will introduce abundance from a deeper source. This won't be limited to tangible benefits, but will include an enriched spirit, profound peace, and enduring joy. You will become someone who naturally shares this inner abundance with others. Those opportunities you believed were missed, relationships you thought irreparable, or chances you assumed lost, I will restore and transform them into clear demonstrations of my reliability. You'll find that brief pleasures from temporary events no longer hold your attention, because you'll carry an enduring, internal sense of satisfaction that radiates naturally to others. Where you previously sensed emptiness, I will supply refreshment and stability. Areas previously touched by sadness will experience gentle relief and renewed cheerfulness. I have seen every difficult moment and every tear you've shed, and each is remembered with tenderness. My assurance to you is to ease your struggles compassionately. Not only will I soothe past hurts, but from them you'll gain resilience. Your experiences will provide comfort to others facing similar trials, serving as encouragement for hearts that have forgotten how to hope. When confusion clouds your thoughts, I will gently restore clarity. You will no longer feel stuck in repetitive uncertainty, but will clearly perceive your direction forward. Issues previously overwhelming will slowly become manageable. Questions unanswered will gradually be clarified, not always verbally, but through growing insight and wisdom granted by me. I haven't promised a path without difficulties, but I assure you that each step will be secure because I am guiding it. You'll come to recognize me not just as a distant belief, but as a real, ever-present friend, quietly powerful and consistently caring. Whenever you reflect on your journey, you'll clearly see my involvement at every stage, filling your heart with quiet appreciation, not because you previously lacked trust, but because my goodness will surpass even your best expectations. My faithfulness will astonish you because even when you felt disconnected, my presence never wavered. I desire more than mere acknowledgement of me as divine. I want you to genuinely experience my nearness. I am the companion patiently awaiting your attention, softly speaking your name in quiet intervals, loving you consistently, regardless of circumstances. My affection remains steady, unaffected by shifting emotions or personal setbacks. It's the secure foundation upon which your life can genuinely thrive. Keep your soul grounded in this unwavering love. Remember my consistent presence in difficult moments. When external voices criticize or misunderstand you, know my perspective holds the real truth about you. I recognize your moments of self-doubt, when you question your adequacy, strength, or worthiness. Understand clearly, I do not call those who seem fully qualified. I equip those who respond to my call. Your needed strength will emerge not merely from personal resolve, but from the quiet presence of my spirit within you. The endurance you desire grows from daily reliance upon me. I will accompany you not as a distant observer, but as a devoted companion, faithfully walking beside you. Keep your heart expectant and open. Don't overly dwell on past situations, for I am introducing something new, which you might miss if your heart remains attached to former things. Don't let past experiences restrict your present outlook. Allow me to gently renew your inner thoughts, attitudes, and responses. I am rewriting your narrative through subtle acts of compassion, and my commitment will persist until peace and fulfillment become the natural conclusion. As you begin feeling anticipation and preparing your heart and mind for the promising chapter ahead, pause now, because there's something crucial I wish to convey clearly. Remember, my dear, it's not solely in difficult times, but also during peaceful and prosperous periods, that your heart must remain alert, guarded, and spiritually aware. Challenges don't arise only from times of struggle. Often, during moments of comfort, subtle distractions quietly enter, gently introducing misleading thoughts disguised as harmless suggestions. Keep a close watch on your feelings, as someone might stay awake to guard something precious in the dark. Be careful of flattering words that have no real meaning and of options that look good but come from the wrong place. When I open doors for you, other paths may appear too, routes that won't support your purpose and could lead you astray. Don't let short-lived wins make you forget who stood by you when you felt alone. Don't let praise drown out the calm guidance that helped you rebuild when everything seemed to fall apart. Pay attention to how your heart responds in every situation, and choose the way that aligns with true care over fleeting approval. Let sincere values guide you beyond surface appeal. Let truth keep you grounded when everything around you is changing. When attention, approval, and new possibilities rush in, keep your spirit tied to lasting realities. Resist the urge to congratulate yourself too much, to seek applause, or to fear losing what you've just gained. Remember that I am the source of all good things and the protector of your well-being, keeping you from the subtle traps success can bring. Truth comes from a steadier place that doesn't shift with success or failure. Let it guide your choices day by day, even when everything around you seems to shift unpredictably. It won't change when situations shift, and it remains a true measure of what really matters. Don't let any voice, even your own doubts, become louder than mine. When uncertainty creeps in, when mistakes from the past haunt you, or when your mind fills with distracting noise, pause and step back. Quiet everything around you and come close to me. I am always speaking, not always in dramatic moments, but often in a gentle, patient way. My words will guide you back whenever you feel off track. I won't judge or shame you, but I will share wisdom, offer corrections, and point you toward what is true. When you feel torn or overwhelmed, take a few quiet breaths and remind yourself of what really matters. Seek clarity not in loud declarations, but in the voice that feels patient, caring, and steady. Keep our connection strong, as someone might tend a small fire on a cold night. Don't let your heart grow distant or careless when things are going smoothly. It is in those easy moments that you need support most, not only to handle trouble but to stay true to yourself instead of getting caught up in temporary achievements. I know every part of you, every weakness and hidden thought no one else sees. Because my care for you never ends, I share this guidance now so you won't drift away and trade your peace for empty rewards. Trust that this advice is meant to protect your freedom, not limit it. Holding on to this bond will help you stay genuine, no matter where life takes you. Remember this: real importance doesn't come from being noticed or having a title. It comes from staying honest and true, even when no one else is watching. I will lift you not for admiration, but so that your actions, choices, and words reflect what matters. Those drawn to the light in you are seeking someone who values humility and calm focus. Be that person, not because you have no faults, but because you stay open to steady, daily growth. True honor comes from keeping promises you make to yourself and others, and from staying consistent in small acts of kindness. That steady character will speak more loudly than any public praise. Stay near me when you enjoy good things, and don't let comfort create distance between us. These blessings aren't meant to replace our connection. You weren't made for constant excitement, but for steady companionship with the one who provides everything you need. When you stay close, you won't just receive more. You'll pass it on to others. You'll understand guidance clearly, without confusion. In that quiet closeness, I'll share insights meant for hearts that live in steady fellowship. As you share what you receive, watch how it grows and ripples outward. Even a simple gesture can become a lasting support for someone in need, and that is where lasting value begins. Don't fear quiet moments. Don't feel uneasy when things slow down. Often I speak my clearest words when the world is still. In silence, you gain the insight and understanding you need for what comes next. Each time you choose me over noise or the chase for attention, you strengthen your foundation on something steady and unshakable. That foundation will hold you when challenges return, and you'll never face hard times alone. Over time, you'll see a pattern. The quieter you become, the clearer your direction grows. Embrace those calm pauses as chances to build strength for whatever is ahead. Those silent seasons are as vital as the busy ones, giving you time to grow in quiet confidence. Hold this truth close. I will never put you in a place where my care can't reach you. Every step you take will have a guide by your side. I will show you what is right and give you the strength to follow it. I won't just point the way. I'll walk with you at every turn. Know that you are not alone on any journey. Each choice, each step, is met with guidance and care right beside you. Always remember this truth. I've always cared about you. If you protect your heart, keeping it open, humble, aware, and honest, you'll see me do things through you that seem impossible. The good that starts in you won't stop. It will flow onward, honoring what is important in ways you can't imagine. What I give you now, I want you to share later. Share it with words, actions, and a caring presence, without seeking praise or titles. I'm equipping you not to hoard, but to give freely. No one can benefit from what stays locked away. Let your generosity be full, without restrictions, powered by quiet strength. Giving without expectation creates space for unexpected joy. When you hold nothing back, you make room for generosity to shape your world in gentle but powerful ways. I will bring people to you looking for understanding, not to focus on you, but to feel something real through you. You will meet unspoken needs. Your eyes will show kindness, your hands will offer help, and your words will carry life. Not because they are clever, but because they come from a deep place. In that openness, you welcome change not just in them, but in yourself as you learn and grow together. Don't let your inner light dim because you feel tired or stop keeping our connection. Each day, return to me for renewal, not just for more, but to be refreshed. No one shines on their own. Only through our bond does your spirit stay strong. Don't let fear, doubt, or old hurts cover your glow. If you trust me with your scars, they can become reasons for your light to shine clearer. Renewal isn't a one-time event, but a daily choice to seek balance and rest. Set aside a moment each day simply to breathe and reflect, so your inner light can keep burning bright. Your light doesn't have to look like anyone else's. I didn't choose you to copy someone, but to reveal what makes you unique, a certain warmth, a way of being that carries meaning. Don't compare yourself to others. You don't know their full story, and they can't see yours. Be true to how I've made you, not for recognition, but because it answers a calling. That honest presence, when shared, will guide others out of their darkness. Your unique way of being matters, even if it seems quiet or small. Let it be enough, and trust that what you bring to the world has a purpose beyond what you might see. There will be times when you feel you're not enough. You might wonder, who am I for this to happen through me? It's because you don't rely on yourself alone that I chose you. Your sense of unworthiness is exactly why you can become an instrument of care and understanding. Trust that what feels like a weakness can become your greatest strength. People with quiet minds often hold space for what matters most. When you open yourself without showing off, I can work in real, useful ways. It isn't your personal power that makes a difference. It's your readiness to follow guidance that lets my presence move freely. When you take a step forward, even if you feel unsure, I will turn that step into meaningful progress. So each thing you say and do links you to the kind force acting through you. These moments of openness create real change, even if it feels invisible at first. You won't face this alone. I will guide you to the right people, those who are looking for support. In every moment, I'll help you find the right words, read the situation clearly, and find calm courage that fits. You don't have to have every answer beforehand. I go ahead of you, opening paths, walking with you, and sorting details so that my care is quietly felt. Even when your efforts go unnoticed, when your work stays behind the scenes, I am aware. I notice when you choose kindness instead of blame, forgiveness instead of holding on to anger, and steady bravery instead of stepping back. Those small choices shine most brightly because they come from an honest heart. Trust that each day brings new chances to practice this gentle faith and to spread steady kindness in ordinary moments. You are never truly on your own. Amen.